Prim has a new...
What? Maybe? What of it? I don't know anyone named Zimmer. Even if I did, why would I tell you? If you don't mind a little blood on your hands, we can come to an agreement. My problem is a bounty hunter who's been tracking me for weeks. His name is Vaughn. He's like a fucking bloodhound. He won't give up. I'm safe in the Thorn, but outside he could take a free shot at me. This is hurting my business and making me a little more than paranoid. Take care of this guy and I'll help you find Zimmer. Deal? Good. I don't care if he leaves town or has an accident. Just make sure he won't fuck with me or my clients.
Sheriff. That should keep...
Yeah. So, Hastings is getting nervous. Sends a local badass to scare me off. Won't work. If I gave up every time some mark sent thugs to try and intimidate me, I'd be broke. I've been tracking Hastings for months. Believe me, he doesn't come close to Zimmer. However, he does meet up with an outfit man, someone higher up the food chain. I suppose he might know this Zimmer guy you're after. I'll raise the stakes. You kill Hastings. Bring back his finger. I'll tell you where this contact is and throw in 250 caps. This way it works to both our benefit. So that's my offer. I'll leave it up to you whether to act on it or not.
Morning.
Yeah? Never quite understood this part of the trade. One of those traditions, I guess. Pretty sick, if you ask me. But this is no time to complain. Thanks for stepping up and taking care of this for me. Here's the caps I promised. As for the contact, I know that Hastings will meet with a Syndicate man, a guy named Tony Chase, up in Gomorrah. He's probably the man to tell you about Zimmer. Good luck getting it out of him, though. I heard he's a gorilla. Likes to use his hands. You watch your back, kid. You could have dealt me a shit hand here, but you came through. Good luck getting whatever it is you're after.
Come in. Make yourself comfortable. There's no strangers on the 3rd floor. Besides, it'll be nice to have some company. The Omertas, they gave us the whole floor, so it gets a little lonely up here. I wasn't sure if I'd actually get to meet you. I guess it's something of an honor, all things considered. Most of the outfit calls me Tony. Well, Mr. Chase. I know you're the, courier or whatever. What's your real name, pal? Whoa. Just take it down a notch, alright? We're not making a fucking western here. You may be scaring those pissant raiders and shit kickers in the wasteland. Don't try that bullshit on me. I'm gonna get to the point, kid. What the hell are you doing here? Is this about Zimmer? The loot? Thought we had an agreement. You do realize how naive that sounds, don't you? How many have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? It can only end two ways. Either you walk away or you get buried in the fucking desert again. And this time, you don't come back. You've got heart, kid, but that ain't enough. You don't realize what you're up against. You only think you do. Motherfucker! Is this really how you want to play it? Used to be a prize fighter up in Reno, heavyweight, real contender. Got into this job because I could break someone down with my hands. There was always work, because I just knew where to hit a man to make him cry like a little fucking girl and beg for mercy. And that's what I'm gonna do to you. Just when you think it can't get any worse, that's when the real pain's gonna start. No, I won't kill you, but I'm gonna break you into tiny little fucking pieces that can't be put back together. You'll be eating food through a straw and bragging in Freeside sucking cock for cash. That's where you're headed, shit for brains.
Contact. Dead.
Had enough?
You want more?
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah. What can I help you with today? I knew someone would call in that mark soon. What do you want to know? All I can tell you is to find Caccino. He's the lowest level lieutenant you're going to be able to talk to. Some of the girls say he's been involved in some shady business the family wouldn't really like. Ask him about it. Bye.
I'm glad they don't just let any motherfucker through the gate.
What the fuck are you looking at? Caccino, get out of my face.
Freeside smells like shit.
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want? Business? What the fuck do you mean, business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience. I don't give half a dick what you heard. Now get the fuck out of my face before I burn your sorry ass. You again? What the fuck do you want? Where the fuck did you get that? Okay, listen, buddy. That's some dangerous shit you got there. That book can get me killed if the wrong people see it. Let's talk. What do you want? What can I do for you? I can't stop you, but that's gonna mean my death. I can make it worth your while to give it to me, though. Plus, if you go to the bosses, I can't help you stop what they've been doing. I can pay you for it, of course. I also have some information about the family's business that you might find interesting. Between you and I, we can break up what they're planning, maybe save some lives. Mine included, of course. Oh, here's some caps. Now give me the journal. Right, there we go. So let me tell you what I know about the family's business. The bosses, Big Sal and Nero, have been working for a while on this. They're arming themselves like an army, using this new guy, Troik. They also brought in a specialist named Clandon. At least that's what they introduced him as. No, just that it involves guns and muscle. Also that it's big. Very big. Only Nero and Big Saul know everything, and they ain't telling. Okay, you can find me here or upstairs in my room. I'll let the muscle know you're a friend of mine. That should let you get around a little easier.
Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something? I think I should kill you before you have a chance to show those tapes to anyone. What do I have to lose? Fuck, I was getting tired of this place anyways. I can find girls to play with somewhere else.
Who are you? I didn't do anything. Leave me alone. Cachino? Cachino what? Are you kidding me? He must be trying to get me killed. Yeah? Well, fuck that. The bosses have my number and I'm a company man while they got the goods on me. Great. So I'm fucked either way. I guess I don't have any choice but to help you. Just try not to get me killed here. They're keeping them in a little utility section down off the basement. I don't know what they're arming themselves for, but I know it isn't for the good of mankind. As a little pet project, I've been making some thermite. Thermite burns as hot as the devil's asshole and can melt through just about anything. I've been keeping it so if the family betrays me, I can hopefully do some damage before I end up dead or in jail. Okay, here's the thermite and a key to the room where the guns are stored. Place the thermite on the crates in the room. I rigged the light switch outside the room to kick off a spark big enough to hold the thermite. That should turn that shit into molten slag. As soon as we're done talking, I'm gonna make myself like a ghost. I don't want to be anywhere near here when the bosses find out. Okay, cool.
Hey, what can I do for you? Whoa, you managed to pull that off? Solid work. That ought to gum up the boss's plans. Oh, is that right? Well, I guess if he's gone, he's gone. I don't need to know anything more than that. Now we cut off the head of the serpent. Big Saul and Nero have to die. They're a little bit upset about what's been done to muck up their plans. They tasked me to find out who's responsible. There isn't gonna be another chance to get both of them together in the same room. I'll slip you a gun, and we can take them out. All right, I'll take care of them. Just give me the word when to start shooting. Hurry and get ready. I'll be waiting for you there when you're ready. Hey, I'll take care of them when you're ready. Just say the word. I suggest doing it while they're talking.
Let's have some words. Take a seat on the couch so we can get to talking. So I assume you know why we called you here. Well, you've been a real thorn in our side. We've got business plans. You set us back a little bit, I'll admit that. However, we wanted you to know that nothing you did made a shit bit of difference, and you're going to die a failure. Are you shitting me? You didn't even know what the plan was. Yeah. As a last request, I guess we can give you that courtesy. The fuck? I knew there had to be someone higher up helping you. Nero, you backstabbing, two-timing motherfucker. I knew this day would come. I'm here!
Over here! Eat shit, fucker!
Tag him and tag him.
Mora is always open for business. Hey, thanks for all the hard work back there. I'm gonna run a tight ship here, don't you worry. Bye.
What do you have to report about the Omertas? Well done. They won't be causing any trouble then. Your next assignment is to locate and destroy remnants of the Mojave chapter of the Brotherhood of Steel. The NCR nearly did the job at Helios 1 a few years ago, but there seem to have been survivors, unfortunately. Given the Brotherhood's fanatical views on technology, they can be counted on to oppose my regime. Please, put them out of my misery. We're talking about a coterie of bulging-eyed fanatics who think all pre-war technology belongs to them. They'll never accept my using an army of robots to defend New Vegas. While it's a fight I can win, I'd rather sidestep it altogether. Don't tell me you've fallen for the stories of noble paladins on crusade, preserving mankind's technology in a benighted age? Dross! In any case, this is an employer-employee relationship. I've given you an assignment, and the directions are clear. A few questions, and then you'll handle the Brotherhood, I hope? They're a terrorist group, basically. Militant, quasi-religious fanatics, obsessed with hoarding pre-war technology. Not all technology, mind you. You don't see them raiding hospitals to cart away auto docks or armfuls of prosthetic organs. No, they greatly prefer the sort of technology that puts people in hospitals. Or graves, rather, since hospitals went the way of the dodo. Because they're ridiculous. Because they gallivant around the Mojave, pretending to be knights of yore. Or did, until the NCR showed them that ideological purity and shiny power armor don't count for much when you're outnumbered 15 to 1. The world has no use for emotionally unstable techno-fetishists. Just wipe them out, will you? Since 2278, I've lost 5 roaming Securitrons near Hidden Valley. I didn't receive any clear video of the incident, but telemetry from the units destroyed indicates they were attacked with energy weapons. It's obvious that the Brotherhood has a base in Hidden Valley or thereabouts. Finding it won't be easy, but getting inside will be the real trick. From time to time, the NCR has assaulted Brotherhood bunkers. In 4 of the 6 incidents I know of, the bunkers self-destructed. I surmise it's standard practice for the Brotherhood to install a self-destruct system. It's consistent with their uncompromising nature. You might use that against them, or kill them another way. It's up to you. Return when it's done.
Just once, I'd like to see it rain in this shithole.
Holly, you need to cut up the smoke break. Fuck! Fuck me, it's you!
Easy, courier. No ambuscades down here. Have a seat if you like. We have a lot to talk about.
Hello. Fine.
I'm curious as to what brought you here. I've heard so many stories, but please, forgive my fascination. I seldom get to meet a legend. You're half right, courier. I am relaxed, but I'm not afraid to die. That's what makes me strong. Equanimity. I always liked that word. Oh, no. We're well past that, courier. I'm new to the Mojave, so I've made it a priority to familiarize myself with the history, politics, the players, Somehow, your name keeps coming up. I've been wanting to meet you for some time, really. It's another reason I didn't gas you in that vault. It would have been unseemly. I knew that cowing you would be a challenge. Odds were that you would show up here. I was looking forward to this. A worthy opponent. An opportunity to make my own name while letting you pass with dignity. Who would cross the man who killed Courier 6? Has a ring to it, like one of those pre-war Western films. Ha! I heard that story. The judge. So you killed that towering pervert. Good for you. The Honorable Judge Richter, who spent his days frolicking with slave boys, playing Guess What's Under Uncle Touchy's Top Hat. Hardly impressive. Besides, that old pederast was past his prime. Who else? Fiends? Local tough guys? I doubt you broke a sweat. You see, my employer has rewarded my service to the organization. I've done well. It's interesting what people do with wealth. Some invest. Others blow it on booze, pussy, passing pleasure. Me, I buy implants. Not comfortable going in, but so good once they're settled. One of my implants regulates cardiovascular performance, and it's been tweaked for a specific purpose. When I have it activated, it can operate as sort of a fail deadly switch, connected to explosives and whatnot. Incidentally, I have the loot surrounded by high explosives. If I die, my implant will trigger enough C4 to bury every lick of gold in there. Now, maybe you don't care about the gold, and that's fine. But if you do, then listen closely. I will turn off my implant signal if you agree to fight me on my terms with a katana. If you win, then you get the gold. Otherwise, nothing. I call him my employer because to say his name is forbidden, an offense punishable by death. I am personally acquainted with him. He trained me in the exquisite art of the samurai sword. I am his greatest pupil. I'm not afraid to die, Courier. I respect God, but I don't count on his help. I know my end, and I'm at peace with it. The real question is whether or not you realize where you're headed. It doesn't matter how many bad asses you kill, how tough you think you are. One day, you'll make a mistake, be negligent, or just get old. I like reading old books, pre-war stuff. Ever heard of Bill Hickok? Killed all sorts of people in his day. You know how he died? It wasn't some grand duel in the street, an epic showdown with a worthy opponent. Some dreg, a bottom-feeding asshole, just walked into a saloon and popped Hickok in the back of the head. Payback for killing his brother. If you're lucky, Courier, you'll die here, with a sword in your hand, killed by a proper foe. You might get old, die in your bed. But more than likely, some punk will wait till you're drunk, high, or just distracted, and then they'll strike. A warrior's death is the best you can hope for, and I'm offering it. You have exceeded my expectations. I'll store your weapons in a nearby locker. I've got the key on my person in the off chance that you best me. You'll be using this katana. Let's go somewhere with a little more room. Defend yourself.